All right, welcome back. Lead word time. This is your host, Trey Dalbert. Along with me, as always, Chad Bauman. What's today? Wednesday, October 5th, 2022. We're going to be going over the week 4 stuff, maybe previewing some week 5 stuff if we get into that. Chad, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. I had a pretty good dream last night. I dreamt that the new Pokemon game came out. If it lives up to my dream expectations, it's going to be the best game ever. That dream was awesome.
I love that. Jamie's about to go to tutoring, so.
Bye, Jamie.
Who's that? It's Chad. All right, let's get into it. You want me to go first, or you want to go first?
You go first. I went first last time.
All right. I'm going to start with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Takeaway number. What's up?
I said they suck.
Yeah, they do suck. Takeaway number 1. They do suck.
To be more fair, they suck at specifically one position.
Yeah. Mike Tomlin. He's never had a losing season. Ever. Never has had a losing season since he was the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pretty impressive. This week coming up, they are 14-point underdogs at the Buffalo Bills. They are the last team of any franchise to be a 14-point underdog. Never happened to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just want to know, at what point do the Pittsburgh Steelers fans come out of the woodwork and say they were wrong about Mitch Trubisky, that he is single-handedly tanking what should be a pretty decent team? At what point do they come out and say that? Because Mike Tomlin's never been this bad, and the Steelers have never been this bad. But the only thing that's changed is Mitch Trubisky. And the bar wasn't very high. It's not like, Roethlisberger was out there killing it last year. Last year he was small Ben, right? Like he's not Big Ben anymore. He was small Ben last year. The bar wasn't very high. And Trubisky couldn't even sniff that. What are we talking about, Pittsburgh Steelers fans? Don't tell me it's everybody else's fault. We knew this was going to happen. So I just want to know why they haven't apologized yet.
Well, I just think it's funny because, I feel like you don't have a good
hilarious.
Answer. You don't have a good answer right now. You have got Kenny Pickett, who maybe in the future might be the answer, but for right now,
he should have started week 1.
Well, you could make that argument, but again, he's not the answer for this season. He's not going to help them. I don't think he's going to get them in the playoffs because look,
who cares though?
I'm not saying that you should care. I'm just saying he's not going to be the answer this season. That's my point.
He's a rookie quarterback. Let's find out if he can play.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's not I don't know if their expectations are hey, we're going to be this great team. That's not going to happen with either guy. Cause got Mitch Trubisky. You got Trubisky, who clearly sucks. I don't know if you saw it. There was on Twitter yesterday. There was a side-by-side of two very similar plays where Pickett was about to get sacked and he threw the ball to an open guy. They showed Trubisky was about to he gets sacked in the play, but he's got 3 different open receivers.
Of course.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
So, right now the difference
that happens. Pickett came into the game, and we saw him make about 10 throws. Well, Pickens had 100 receiving yards. He had a combined 30 the 3 weeks that Trubisky was starting. So, that makes sense.
But I think the funny thing is again, my point again was neither guy is going to be the answer. But you have Steelers fans on Twitter going back and forth oh, why is everybody being so hard on Mitch Trubisky? He threw one pick, Pickens or whatever his name is, Pickett threw 3 interceptions. Well, because he's a rookie fucking quarterback. But they both suck.
Actually, I saw all of those interceptions. They were tracked as non-turnover worthy plays. They didn't put them as Pickett's fault.
Well, I'm just saying, either way, that's the argument that Steelers fans have going right now. We got one guy who's a rookie quarterback and he's going to suck because he's a rookie, and you got another guy that just sucks because he sucks. And they're arguing over which guy sucks less. Does it really fucking matter?
I think it does matter because Mike Tomlin stood there and fucking lied to every single person that roots for this team. He said, Mitch Trubisky's an answer. We can win with him. Defense is going to be enough. We're fine. Don't need any reinforcements. It was fucking bullshit.
Well, I
Pickett
think
should
the
have played
problem
week
is too
one.
is I mean, what do you expect him to say? Like, oh, we're just fucking screwed. Like he's not going
No,
to be able to. Like, he can't come out and say that.
I expect him to do the right thing and put Pickett in week one. He's 24 years old. He had 56 college starts. If that guy's not fucking ready to at least play, you picked the wrong guy.
I mean, I don't think so because look, the Steelers' offensive line, like they sucked last year. They didn't get better. They didn't. They might have gotten worse. Matter of fact.
But think about Pickett. 56 career college starts. He was at Pitt for 5 years. He's literally playing in the the same city that he played college in. He should be as comfortable as possible transitioning NFL. Like, I mean, he shared that locker room for how many years? Like, if that guy's not ready to at least play over Trubisky, who we know is nothing, I mean, you picked the wrong guy then.
Well, I mean, I think there's a difference between being ready for the NFL game and getting your fucking skull kicked in every goddamn Sunday because the offensive line is basically given free reign to fucking have
the offensive line's not great, but it's not like he's playing for the Chicago Bears right now either. Like, he's got some guys on that team. Najee Harris, and that's better than any running back the Bears
He's got some guys on the team, but none of them are on the offensive line.
No, none of them are on the offensive line. But that's true for Chicago too.
They fuck. They basically have like a chain link, like a waist high chain link fence. Like that's their offensive line, basically.
That would be like if the Bears had Trubisky still, would you start him over Fields because the Bears' offensive line isn't good?
I mean, if I'm gonna suck either way, yeah, I might let Justin Fields like take in some practices.
Fields is younger than Pickett.
Okay. I'm just saying, either way, like the Steelers' offensive line right now, it's not an offensive line; it's just a minor inconvenience on the way to the quarterback.
Yeah, it's not good.
Like it's like basically like if the Steelers' offensive line is like if you were in fucking full body Kevlar and somebody was shooting a fucking BB gun at you, like that's like it's annoying, but it's not going to stop you from getting a sack.
I get their offensive line's bad, but this is still a team in reality that if Pickett played like he did last week for the rest of the year and he started week one, I think they could be a wild card team.
But what does that
or at least be in the running?
What does that do for you? Other than leave your fucking rookie quarterback who may be the future of your franchise out for fucking possible fucking injury. Like, what does that do for you?
Oh, I mean, he's got to play, Chad. He's got to play.
I'm not saying he doesn't have to play. I'm just saying, like, why can't, like, what's the benefit of starting in week one? Oh, we make the wild card. Great.
That's great.
And then you get fucking curb stopped in the playoffs.
Rookie quarterback makes the playoffs? That'd be a good year.
I don't think so.
I was pretty happy
I don't think opening him up to the fucking injury risk is worth just being a fucking wild card.
Pickett can move. He's athletic. He can run. He had that fake slide in college.
Yeah, just because he could move doesn't mean he's not going to get fucking injured. If anything, his ability to run makes him more likely to get injured.
We'll see if he gets injured. My point is the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're this proud franchise. This proud franchise that, you know, they're always winning. They're always doing the right thing. Starting Mitch Trubisky in the year of 2022 for any period of time is always the wrong thing. And I'm glad, I hope that people finally get it this time. I think the book's closed. Like, I think people understand now.
Well, I think they could have gone out and gotten a better transition quarterback. Like, I would have been like, bring in Andy Dalton. Fucking Geno Smith was out there. And obviously Geno Smith's kind of good because, like, look at what he's doing. He's got better stats than Russell Wilson does right now.
Yeah. You would have been better with fucking Drew Lock.
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that Mitch Trubisky was I'm not arguing that Mitch Trubisky was not a mistake.
That's my whole point on this. I mean,
I'm arguing that I'm arguing that I think that if you want to sit Kenny Pickett, having Pickens and Pickett on the same team is going to fuck me up. Like thinking I'm talking about the wrong guy. But if you want to sit Kenny Pickett, bringing in Mitch Trubisky was the mistake.
Yes.
Because now you're almost forced to start Pickett because you fucking brought in Mitch Trubisky.
Yes, correct. That's my whole point.
All right. Anything else on the Steelers trade?
No. Fuck them.
Okay. Yeah, they suck anyway.